Hello guys, let's solve two problems under this video, and the chapter is capital structure and the subject is financial management. Here is a problem. AB Limited needs 10 lakh for expansion. The expansion is expected to yield an annual EBIT of rupees 1,60,000. In choosing a financial plan, AB Limited has an objective of maximizing earning per share. It is considering the possibility of issuing equity shares and raising debt of rupees 1 lakh, 4 lakh or 6 lakh. Now, AB Limited needs 10 lakh and it has already operating profit of 1 lakh. So, it is planning to issue equity shares and debt. So, equity shares, the amount it is not given, but here debt amount is given, that is of rupees 1 lakh or 4 lakh or 6 lakh. So, total requirement is 10 lakh. If 1 lakh is a debt, remaining will be the equity shares, remaining amount raised through issuing equity shares. So 10 lakh minus 1 lakh. So, equity amount, if debt is raised by 1 lakh, then remaining 9 lakh will be equity shares. Similarly, if debt is 4 lakh, then remaining amount 10 lakh minus 4 lakh, 6 lakh is equity shares. If amount is raised by issuing debt of 6 lakh, then what is equity shares? Remaining amount is 4 lakh rupees. The company's market price per share is 25 and it is expected to drop it to 20 rupees. So the company's market price of its shares is 25 and it is planning or it is expecting to drop it to 20 rupees. If funds borrowed is in excess of 5 lakh, funds can be borrowed at the rates indicated below. So they can go for raising funds more than 5 lakh. So this is a rate applicable up to and including 1 lakh. That means if debt is borrowed up to 1 lakh or till 1 lakh, then the rate of interest applicable is 8%. Over 1 lakh and up to 5 lakh. So from 1 lakh to 5 lakh, rate of interest is 12%. Over rupees 5 lakh, interest rate is 18%. So here rate of interest, it is fluctuating. It is depending on the amount of debt borrowed. Then the tax rate is 50%. Find out financial leverage and determine earning per share. That means EPS for the three financial alternatives. So here financial alternative, that is the firm is going to raise, if it is going to raise 1 lakh or 4 lakh or 6 lakh. So in these three alternative, we need to prepare a statement of income for this and we need to calculate financial leverage and EPS for that three alternatives. So let's go for this. So to determine the rate of interest, we need to prepare capital structure here. So the first plan is raising a debt of 1 lakh. If debt is raised up to 1 lakh rupees, then what about equity share capital? So total capital required is 10 lakh. So 10 lakh minus 1 lakh, 10 lakh minus 1 lakh, it is 9 lakh. So the requirement of equity capital is 1 lakh. Then up to 1 lakh rupees, what is the rate of interest? Up to 1 lakh, rate of interest is 8%. So rate of interest is 8%. Then the second plan, where debt is raised up to 4 lakh. So debt is 4 lakh. What about the equity capital? Equity capital is 10 lakh minus 4 lakh. It is 6 lakh. So what about the rate of interest? What about the interest rate? Over 1 lakh and up to 5 lakh, it is 12%. So 1 lakh to 5 lakh, 12%. So here debt amount is 4 lakh. So the applicable interest rate is 12%. Then third situation where debt capital is 6 lakh. So equity is 10 lakh minus 6 lakh, it is 4 lakh. And what about the rate of interest? Over rupees 5 lakh, rate of interest is 18%. So 6 lakh it is above 5 lakh, so rate of interest is 18%. Now let's prepare statement of income starting from EBIT. Statement of income for the year ended. So we are preparing statement of income for 3 plans. So EBIT is the same for all the 3 plans which is given in problem. It is 1,60,000 rupees. Then interest. So here interest is depends on the debt amount. In plan first, what is the debt amount? It is 1 lakh and rate of interest is 8%. So 1 lakh into 8%. So the interest amount is 8,000. And second, debt amount is 4 lakh and interest is 12%. So 4 lakh into 12%, interest is rupees 48,000. Then third plan where debt amount is 6 lakh into 18%, it is 6 lakh into 18%, 1,08,000. Therefore, earning before tax is 1,52,000, 1,12,000 and 52,000. So from this we have to deduct the tax, and the rate of tax is 50% on EBT. On EBT we are going to calculate tax. It is 1,52,000 into 50%, it is 76,000, 1,12,000 into 50%, 56,000, 52,000 into 50%, 26,000. Then earning after tax or surplus. So in this problem there is no preference shares given. So earning after tax only will become the surplus profit. Surplus profit for the plan first it is 76,000, plan 2 56,000 and plan 3 it is 26,000. Calculation of financial leverage. Formula is EBIT divided by EBT. Illi preferential capital illa ee problem alli. That's why this formula will apply for all the 3 alternatives. So first plan where EBIT is 1,60,000 divided by EBT is 1,52,000. So financial leverage is 1.05 times. And second plan EBIT 1,60,000, EBT 1,12,000. 1,60 divided by 1,12 it is 1.43 times. And third 1,60 divided by 52,000 it is 3.08 times. Then EPS calculation. So we need information of number of equity shares. So here face value of equity shares that is not given. Here market price of equity shares given, but market price of the equity share is relevant only when you are calculating the EPS under price earning ratio method. So now to this formula we need face value. So we are making assumption with regard to the face value, that is rupees 10. So 9 lakh divided by 10 it is 90,000 shares. Then 6 lakh divided by 10 60,000 shares. 4 lakh divided by 10 40,000 shares. So surplus profit divided by number of equity shares. EPS of first plan is 0.84 and second plan 0.93. 56,000 divided by 60,000 it is 0.93 rupees. Then third plan 26,000 divided by 40,000, EPS is 0.65. So only they asked to calculate financial leverage and EPS, no need to make any comment. But we can see that here EPS is highest in case of plan 2, but financial leverage that is highest in case of plan 3. Financial risk is highest in plan 3, and the EPS is less in case of plan 3. The next problem, the capital structure of Progressive Corporation consists of an ordinary capital of 10 lakh, shares at 100 rupees par value, so face value is 100. Rupees 10 lakh of 10% debentures. Sales increase by 20% from 1 lakh units to 1,20,000 units, and the selling price is rupees 10 per unit. Variable cost per unit amounts to 6, and fixed expenses amounted to rupees 2 lakh. Income tax rate applicable is 50%. You are required to calculate the percentage increase in EPS. Degree of financial leverage at 1 lakh units and 1,20,000 units. Comment on the behavior, that means is there an increase or decrease of operating and financial leverage in relation to increase in production from 1 lakh units to 1,20,000 units. So your degree is asked. So you can apply the basic formula even if the two situations are given, because finally we will arrive at the basic formula only. That's why to calculate degree of financial leverage we will be applying the basic formula of financial leverage and operating leverage. The degree of operating leverage we need to calculate for 1 lakh units as well as for 1,20,000 units. Statement of income for the year ending. So for 1 lakh units and for 1,20,000 units we'll be calculating. Sales at rupees 10. So sales for first situation, 1 lakh into 10, it is 10 lakh. And for the second situation, 1,20,000 units into 10, it is 12 lakh. Less variable cost. So variable cost rupees 6. So 6 into 1 lakh, it is 6 lakh. 6 into 1,20,000, it is 7,20,000. So sales minus variable cost, answer is contributions. 10 lakh minus 6 lakh, 4 lakh. 12 lakh minus 7,20,000, it is 4,80,000. Less fixed cost, 2 lakh, 2 lakh. Same for both the situation, because it will not depend on the units given. It is fixed for any level of output. Less interest at 10%. So in problem it is given amount of debenture, it is 10 lakh and the rate of interest is 10%. So all 10 lakh 10% means 1 lakh. So EBT is 1 lakh and 1,80,000. Less tax at 50%. Tax is calculated on EBT. So EBT is 1 lakh, 50% means it is 50,000. 1,80,000 into 50%, it is 90,000. So surplus profit is 50,000 and 90,000. So there is no preference shade. So that's why earning after tax only will become surplus profit in this problem. Then let's calculate financial leverage and operating leverage. Calculation of operating leverage formula is contribution divided by EBIT. So contribution is 4 lakh divided by EBIT is 2 lakh. So operating leverage is 2 times, and for 1,20,000 units contribution 4,80,000 of EBIT is 2,80,000. So operating leverage 1.71 times. So we can see here when sales increased, that time operating risk or operating leverage that has come down to 1.71 times. The risk is reduced when sale increases. Financial degree of financial leverage formula is the same basic formula, EBIT divided by EBT. So here 2 lakh divided by 1 lakh, EBIT is 2 lakh, EBT 1 lakh. So financial leverage is 2 times, and for 1,20,000 units EBIT 2,80,000 and EBT 1,80,000. So it is 1.56 times. So here also financial leverage has reduced when sales increases to 1,20,000 units. So financial risk also reduces when sales increases. So EPS, surplus divided by number of equity shares. Number of equity shares. So total equity capital is 10 lakh and share face value is 100. So 10 lakh divided by rupees 100, it is 10,000 shares for both situation. And EPS 50,000 divided by 10,000 shares. EPS also increases when sales increased to 1,20,000.